Okay, good morning everyone. It's Paul from Bighorn Woodworks, and I got a pile of wood in front of me. And today I want to turn this into a toy box. Probably a couple days, but I want it to be nice, thick, big, chunky looking wood. Kind of got an idea. I really don't have a design. You know, I sometimes I'll work with a design. This is one where I drew something out on a piece of paper and went, oh yeah, it's kind of a box. And went, let's just go and see what I can build. So, rough idea is going to be a little over 3 foot, not quite 4, maybe 3.5 foot wide, 2 foot high, 2 foot deep, have a lid on it. I want a cubby on one side for putting books. And I want to put a cushion on the top. And I don't know if I'm going to integrate a cushion or if I'm just going to buy a pad and put a cushion on the top. I don't know yet. Not there. But like I said, I kind of drew something out. I kind of have measurements in my head. But we're just gonna send it, and we're gonna see what happens. So. Okay, let this dry overnight. And when I put this together yesterday, I knew that this was going to be a problem, so today we start by making a tool. So I just did the last one, went around the whole thing, doing it in 3.5 passes. The first pass is just to get you started, one run around. It's a big bit, so I don't want to do too much. Plus, I'm dumb enough to buy a 1/4 inch shank when I have a 1/2 inch collet, so I put my 1/4 inch collet in, very small bit, or a very big bit, very small shaft, kind of dangerous, I think anyway. But I'm trying to take my time. So I'll go down 3 times, each time successfully getting bigger or further and further into the cut. By the time I get to that 3rd cut, it's really hogging off a lot of material. And then I'll finish it off with just moving my micro adjustment up like maybe a 1/16 of an inch, and that will allow me to be able to just do one little finish pass, take off any of the burn marks that might have come from the original pass, and we'll call it good. So little threaded insert. There, little threaded inserts. Little Allen head on the end of them. I'm going to just take and start them out in there. Go into the hole. No, floor protector and leveling feet, all in one. Step one of putting the lid on. I've got two spring-loaded hinges here. This is as far as it goes. And then as far as going down, nice good soft close. I'm going to put an upholstered pad on the top. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But right now I want to put a liner on the inside here. Hopefully this will work. It's just a rubber pad liner. I found it at the hardware store. And it's a little oversized, so I'm going to cut it to the right size. And hopefully it fits. Some piping, and piping is taking the fabric. I've got this in a nice strip. I've actually connected it together. I've sewn some ends together here, and I want to take and add this cord into the center of it, and this will be a nice little decorative piece that rims around the edge of the whole cushion. So right on here, get to my piping, drop this stuff in my lap. So we'll just start, we'll unravel a little bit here, and I'm not a piping expert. I've done this a couple times, but we're just basically going to take and put this in here, do that, and I've got my little, I'm just going to guide it in here. I want to try and keep it as even as possible. I know there are little like jig feet that you can put on, but I don't own one, so I'm just going to try and get it even, at least as even as I possibly can. I would love to do this super, super, super tight, but that is about as tight as I think I can get it right there. So I'm going to move this little foot in here. Hopefully that'll help keep it even as I go through this. So I'll start by just piercing, and the important part is as I go along to keep this centered and even as much as possible. Back it up a little bit to give myself a lock on the seam. Like I said, I'm going to just go through here and get those, I want to get all those connected. So I'm just going to connect the pieces together, and these will have to be a little more specific as far as the length, because I want them to be an exact fit around, whereas the piping kind of like as it goes in, that's just where it's going to fall. So that's just a matter of putting these two ends together. It fits like I measured it correctly. 365. I'm still working on this. It actually really isn't taking that long as far as like overall time, but I just don't have a lot of time every day to do it. So, like going on 2 weeks. But I finished sewing this up last night. It's okay. It's fine. But now I want to take and I want to attach it down here underneath this. And I realize I kind of did some stuff out of order. I probably should have put this like up under here first. And I hate to undo all that right now. Like I hate to get to that point where I've got to unbuckle or unstaple everything. So I am going to attach it in right exactly at that corner. Just like that. Take it off and paint it before I do everything. This is just some paint that I had around. It's a toy box, so I kind of want it to be colorful and fun, and so I'm just going to paint the lid with this. This is a blue that I had. Frothy. Oh. We're not using that. I have no idea. At least this stuff is liquid. Green. Sure, why not? Alright, so all that's left now is for these areas to get painted. I'm hoping to have that done this weekend. It's not up to me though. It's up to my stepdaughter. It's her job to paint this. But now it's time to go take it and put it in the bedroom and hopefully get some toys cleaned up.